Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Near Protocol. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, if you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And without further ado, let's get straight into the charts. So taking a look at the daily on TradingView, as you can see, Near Protocol is coming back below the July 2021 low that we printed. So a lot of altcoins, I would say probably most of the altcoins have dropped below their July 2021 low. And Near Protocol has only done that here in December, or last month in December, basically. We are on our way down. And what we can do in this instance is we can take a Fibonacci retracement. And for those of you who don't know how Fibonacci retracements work, there's going to be a video down below in the description. Go watch that just so you're aware of how we are using the Fibonacci retracement on my video or in my videos, because it is an integral part of my technical analysis. Now, taking a look at the swing high here that we printed in January of 2022. So we're going to pick that as our high, and we want to grab everything on the right side here as well. That's why I started from here. And you drag it all the way down to the bottom here of the July 2021 low. So we have our Fibonacci retracement. Ignore this smaller Fibonacci for now. We're going to take a look at that a bit later. This was from the previous video. And take a look at our 1.618 target. We basically have a target at 31 cents because you've lost your swing low, and usually the technical target is the 1.618, and you typically retrace down to that target. Now, this doesn't mean that it always happens. This doesn't mean that it is going to happen. From that point, that's a 76% correction further down. Is that possible? I would say very unlikely. I would say this scenario playing out is very unlikely. What is more likely, obviously, is the 1.272 Fibonacci at 76.5 cents. And this would be a good level for us to take a look at because it also aligns perfectly with the swing low that we printed here in November of 2020. It just perfectly aligns. Like if I drop a horizontal trend line, as you can see, it perfectly drops on that below that candle that we opened in November 2020, as you can see. So, and it perfectly aligns with the 1.272. So the 1.272 would be a great area to retest. Obviously, right now we are on our way back down, printing a lower low. Actually, not a lower low. For now, we do have a double bottom pattern here, as you can see, with a potential target to the upside. So what we do is we take a trend line from the top of the double bottom pattern, but ignore the wicks and all the way down to the bottom of the double bottom pattern, and then you place it to the upside on top of the neckline here, and that's going to give you your technical target after you break through that swing high. The key word is break. So we need to break through this high to have that target to the upside at $1.48. Because if we continue doing something like this, and then you go back down, obviously you're losing the double bottom and you're invalidating the potential bullish pattern here. So we need to break this high, and that's when we're going to have that technical target at $1.48. Now, realistically, I would be targeting the 20 EMA for a swing trade if you want to do that right now. But at these levels, in this type of environment, I would not be swing trading. Personally, I am simply holding and staking my coins. I'm not swing trading anything because I don't want to risk, right? Those extra few bucks are not going to be as much as what I could make at the end of the bull market, right? If I make any stupid mistakes, I do not want to risk my crypto. That's the message here. Now I'm going to remove the larger fib from the background, and we're going to take a look at the smaller fib that we have here. This is from the last video. So we have the swing high in August 2022 and the swing low in June 2022. And as you can see, we dropped all the way down to the second fib level. We retested it as resistance, and now we are on our way back down. And potentially we could see a retest off of the second fib level one more time. And that would be at $1.34. As you can see over here. $1.34. And we could run into that second fib level, the 20 EMA and the local high. So there is a bunch of resistance here in this area. So I would be potentially taking some profits here if I was looking to exit, right? If I entered here off of this bottom here at $1.25, that could be a very nice 8% trade. So that's something that you could look into if you entered over here and you're looking to exit. Otherwise, I wouldn't really be worried about selling your near. Honestly, I would simply be setting up more buy limit orders towards the downside, specifically targeting the blue support block. So anywhere between $1.10 all the way down to 87 cents. That's hopefully going to be our bottom support block that's going to help us bottom out. And yeah, that's what I'm targeting here for the bottom of this bear market. I do think Near Protocol can go below $1, and I'm pretty certain it will. So I'm holding off from purchasing any more tokens as of right now. But when I do purchase anything, I always let my patrons know first. So my Patreon is going to be linked down below in the description. So feel free to check that out. And I also want to switch over to the Binance website. And before we continue, I quickly want to ask you, do you value your privacy? If the answer is yes, then you must take a look at ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN offers you the privacy that you deserve, no activity logs and no connection logs. Your internet provider won't be able to access anything, and anyone using the same open free Wi-Fi in the cafe as you won't be able to do any harm or breach your security. You can use the ExpressVPN application on any device. You can connect it to your PlayStation, or you can even connect it to your router so that anyone who connects is automatically secured. Or if you're looking to access any region-blocked content on your streaming platform, well, ExpressVPN can do that as well. If you're living in the Netherlands and you want to access a TV show that's only available in Japan, well, my friend, you can do that with ExpressVPN. You can use the link down below in the description and get a discounted price along with 3 extra months for free. You can get your money back if you don't like it, but I don't see any reason why you wouldn't like it, because we all need the privacy, and in today's age especially. And you can also pay with Bitcoin, so that's a really cool feature as well. And let's get on with the video. Now, taking a look at the 3-day chart on Binance, as you can see, surprisingly, we're not losing the support of the falling wedge. So as you know, a lot of altcoins are right now in this pattern, in this falling wedge pattern, or should I say were in this pattern, because most of them are dropping out of that and they're coming back down. And they're invalidating this pattern basically. And Near Protocol hasn't done that. In fact, it's holding firmly above the support trend line here that we created in June 2022. Then we had a retest in November, lower high, and move back down. So potentially what could be happening right now on the 3-day chart is we could see a sort of a relief rally into the yellow resistance trend line at $1.67. And then we have another move to the downside all the way to the support of the falling wedge. Obviously, the 3-day chart is something to target as well, and the top of the, or rather the resistance of the falling wedge is something to keep an eye on as well, because every time we ran into that level, we had a rejection down, just like we did here in September and just like we did here in November. So I would say just hold off from swing trading. That's my personal opinion. I'm not swing trading anything. I just don't want you guys to do anything stupid and end up regretting that decision. Trust me, you're better off just holding your tokens and not doing anything, okay? If you want, you can stake, but just don't do anything stupid. Don't force a trade if you don't feel like trading and you want to get that extra, $100. and you're gonna, oh, I'm gonna do this quick little trade. Trust me, don't, because as soon as you sell, the price is gonna start pumping like crazy, and you're gonna start panicking, and you're gonna do a whole bunch of more stupid decisions. I've been there, I know that, so that's why I'm talking and really trying to nail this point home. Yeah, that's it for that. And jumping into the daily RSI, or rather the 3-day RSI, as you can see, we are still in this channel down pattern here. I would be targeting the support here, the pink support trend line that we retested in November 2021. And the second retest was in June 2002. So right now we are potentially going to be looking for that one last touch in January this year. And hopefully we're going to see that perfect bounce. And if you see the RSI come all the way down here, just know that this is a perfect buying opportunity. On top of that, on top of us bouncing off of this support trend line, we're also in the oversold. We're in the oversold right now. And if we're going to be all the way down here, we're going to be sitting at the index of 14 on the RSI. So at that point, you know, that's really, really oversold. And yeah, and potentially also what could happen is we might see a little relief rally into the resistance trend line here, or the resistance channel, if you will. And as you can see, we've been running into that resistance many times. So from November 2021 to December 2021 to January 2022 to April same year, August, September, November, and right now potentially January is coming as well. However, if we end up breaking above and we have that volume to back that breakout, then you know, this could be a nice little reversal in the trend, and we might see a move all the way into the overbought. But obviously Bitcoin needs to do something as well. So we have the stochastic on the 3-day in the oversold as well. The MACD is printing a bullish cross, as you can see, because it's reacting to the little uptrend that we're having right now. Well, not really an uptrend, but a green candle. And the volume so far is not looking very good. So we need to see more volume like this if we're going to be seeing a breakthrough above that major resistance level. We're going to need a lot of volume breaking through that level on the RSI there. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover regarding NEAR. For now, I wouldn't be putting all my money into this project at this stage. I would be waiting for further downside. There are a lot of other altcoins that are way cheaper right now in terms of their position in comparison to their July 2021 low, and in comparison to their June 2022 low. So for now, if you want to buy some NEAR, I guess it's a good area to start dollar cost averaging. But if you've already done that, I would just place more buy limit orders all the way down to 85 cents. And hopefully we're going to get that flash crash, and 2024 and 2025 are going to be fruitful years for all of us, and our patience is going to pay off. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.